How did a humble factory worker become the most prolific female serial killer in history? All while wearing the habit of a nun. You're looking at the mountain sanctuary where 177 people went to find God, but found a graveyard instead. This is The Killer Nun, the horrific crimes of Mother Rasputin. The rise before she was an abbess, she was Marina, a simple factory worker. But her ambition was anything but simple. After joining a radical religious sect, she rose through the ranks with terrifying speed. By 1939, she had seized total control of the convent, turning it into her own private kingdom, hidden just 30 miles from the heart of Athens. Her operation was a psychological trap. She sent her followers across Greece to hunt for the perfect prey, wealthy widows and lonely spinsters. Once these women were lured through the monastery's heavy stone gates, the religious sanctuary became a prison from which few would ever escape. The goal was simple: total wealth. Mariam used starvation, beatings, and solitary confinement to break her victims' wills. Under the threat of divine punishment, they were forced to sign over their ancestral lands, homes, and gold directly into Mariam's personal name. Once their pockets were empty, their lives became expendable. Those who resisted simply vanished. Sanatorium. But her most cruel deception was the sanatorium. She marketed the monastery as a high-altitude cure for tuberculosis. Desperate families sent their loved ones here for help. Instead of medicine, they found locked cells and neglect. Mariam reportedly forbade doctors from entering the grounds, waiting in the shadows for the disease to do her work for her. The nightmare ended on a December night in 1950. Over 80 police officers stormed the monastery, discovering a house of horrors. They found malnourished children and elderly women chained in damp basements. The scale of the fraud and the evidence of torture were so vast it shocked the entire kingdom of Greece. The trial in the courtroom, Mariam remained defiant. Wearing a heavy black veil and clutching a religious icon, she dismissed the charges of murder, fraud, and blackmail as satanic fictions. Though she died in prison before all her cases were closed, prosecutors linked her to a staggering 177 deaths. Conclusion: Mariam Soulakiotis was buried on the monastery grounds in 1954. To this day, the convent remains open, and a small circle of followers still venerates her as a saint. But to the rest of the world, she remains a chilling reminder of how easily absolute power can be hidden behind a veil of faith. Thank you.